gods are watching me.
Your patron may not enjoy you shopping around the divine, Warlock. It bothers me none. Be welcome, child of faith. You have come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day? I am Vicar Humbletoes, guardian of the Stormshore Tabernacle. I keep the peace in this sacred place and guide those in need. Here, clerics may commune with their gods, and even hear their responses, if they are so favored. I am also granted the power to provide holy resurrection through sales of revivification scrolls. Of course, my child, within limits. Behold my wares.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity and expect to receive a boon. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. Tempest, the Lord of Honorable Battle, calls upon you to confront and defeat your enemies, and blesses you with the will to victory. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. As Timora smiles upon you, your fortune and wit are burnished and shine as bright as a new gold coin. This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing.
Best be on my way.
Divine
protectors watching me.
Hear this humble plea. Shield our people from the depredations of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure.
Should mind my step.
Another step forward.
At least let us take her to a doctor.
And then all will perish. So the cycle shall begin anew.
It was half that a 10 day ago.
We've had some...
Can't give up now. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Best be on my way.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Have to keep going.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Can't slow down. No time to rest. All right, what now? Breathe deep and move.
Never a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path. Out of sight, out of mind. My hand slipped. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. Today. From your pocket to mine. Nice. From your pocket to mine. To take. I can take what I please. Breathe deep and move. I see it, sweetie. Oh, stand up.
What path lies before me?
You shall bring us true children of the king.
Not only that, have you any idea how hard it is to make one who has manners?
As long as they do their jobs, they can
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap, and I'm nothing if not cheap. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. I tell you what, The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Stelming's Parlour. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry. Lots of blood. Some pink stains, too.
Something over there.
This wine's poisonous.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left behind a letter, as thou dost know. Hast thou other business?
So it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are
Fate spins along. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrect? Which of them dost thou require?
an evil wizard, devil gift. The odds are cast anew, and Baldur's fate now.
I shall watch over them still until thou changest thy mind. Dost thou require anything else?
Looking ahead. Never wanted the easy path. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward. This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt. Thou art the master. So it shall be.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive. That's the spirit.
Made at the ready. Best foot forward.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it? And thus thou art alone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
How much farther can I go?
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Sherlock, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, a Sherlock, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prison. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspiration she ever held has been painfully ripped away. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. I am known and honored by you, the source of my bruises. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, must still now forging in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny his freedom would be to deny my own. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We take the Orphic hammer from Raphael's lair. Orpheus Tafki Nazin. Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. We must find our way to the House of Hope and take the Orphic hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break Orpheus free.
Song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three Doded assailed his fort, transformed he fell there throughout. Succumbed as thread from nether ears, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
This soul awaits thy command.
Is that blood? No, never mind. With haste. Never a dull moment.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
If not over, then through.
This vessel is at thy disposal. Do what thou wilt.
Thou art the master. So it shall be.
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand. It is done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Welcome, face. How can I help? I'm listening. Chuck, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only Gith phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort. No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither. More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not. She was very loud.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you? Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Magicians and their machinations. I have had enough for an eternity. I will wring his neck until he's dead.
Sing a song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate, Empire Golden.
It is he who must not pursue me. Let us travel to his chambers, his lair. We will see him undone, in the style of the dead, unburied Ketheric Thorm.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Larian right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Not love, no. What I had with Belen Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique. At least, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belen was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you with my life, as you trusted me with yours. Manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Belen was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Belin thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone's goals, even a mind flayer's. Like you, mind flayers know fear. Like you, we crave recognition. But unlike you, unlike the others of my kind, I am no slave to either. My end is and always has been freedom. Belin understood this. Belin became my freedom. You would do well to be more like me. Now leave.